So guys, today is the June 12th, which is Democracy Day, and our president came out and said something. He said that to bandits, to kidnappers and sponsors of terror, surrender now or face the full force of the Nigerian state. This window of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians, President Bola Tinubu says. And many have come out to react. People like VDM, Justice Crack, they all came out to react, saying that this is not the thing that is meant to be said by our president, that everybody that is a terrorist should face the full wrath of the law. So here I say that this is why I don't have confidence in Tinubu. How are you saying bandits and their sponsors to surrender or they will face the Nigerian state? So pending when they surrender, they can continue to cause havoc. Tinubu, this is the time for you to move in. The same VDM said that how can you be asking terrorists to surrender, telling them to lay down their arms when you could just move in? We have Nigerian Air Force, military, and all we need to attack bandits, but the government should rather ask them to surrender. Okay, the government would rather ask them to surrender. VDM addresses Tinubu's statement at the massive protest ground in Abuja this morning as Nigeria demand change today and today. Now, this is what Justice Crack said. He said that after listening to President Bola Tinubu's Democracy Day speech, including his warning to terrorists and his encouragement to Nigerian youth not to give up on Nigeria, I found myself reflecting deeply. These are the same youth who have been held for years that they are the leaders of tomorrow, or those that have been told for years that they are the leaders of tomorrow. Yet, many of them can barely survive today. How can they live tomorrow? If they cannot live with dignity today, how can they continue to believe in Nigeria when the opportunities they need seem increasingly out of reach? As I watched Mr. President's speech about democracy, I found myself asking once again, are we truly living under a democratic government? So guys, I'm going to watch these videos and again watch some of the protests happening today in Abuja. I mean, this is the day 2 of the protest. I'm going to watch the video, but let me get to view in the comment. Please subscribe if you are new in my channel. So guys, in my next video.
To bandits, kidnappers, and sponsors of terror, surrender or face the full force of the Nigerian state. These windows of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians.
You see, this is the problem, and this is why I don't have confidence in President Bola Tinubu. Because how are you saying that for bandits and every other person sponsoring terrorism that they should surrender or they will face the Nigerian state? So pending when they decide to surrender, they can continue to kidnap, they can continue to kill, they can continue to rape our women, they can continue to keep kidnapping our children from schools. No, President Bola Tinubu, this is the time for you to move in. You have been waiting for them to surrender for the longest. They have refused to surrender. For the longest, you have been calling on them to surrender, that they should drop down their arms. For the longest. But every day by day, the insecurity increases. Every day by day, they keep committing these atrocities. They keep committing this evil. And yet, you are waiting for them to surrender. Need I remind you what you promised in 2022? I'm going to play you a clip. You promised in 2022. This was not your words when you were seeking election in 2022. You said that you were going to eliminate. These were your words. And thank God it's from your own channel, TVC. So I'll play everything down to when you started speaking.
Begin from Kaduna State, where the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, has promised to eliminate kidnappers and other troublemakers terrorizing Kaduna State in the northwestern region of the country. Asiwaju Tinubu, who gave this assurance during the APC's Northwest presidential campaign rally held in Kaduna on Tuesday, told the crowd of APC supporters that he will bring an end to the security challenges in the state. TVC News, Lopa Assam has more.
Hundreds of support groups and thousands of supporters of the APC converged on Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna for the flag-off of the party's presidential campaign in the Northwest. And on the eve of this event, the presidential candidate of the party, Bola Tinubu, together with his entourage, visited Birnin Gwari to sympathize with the emir and his people who have been in the direct line of fire by terrorists. And there he donated 50 million naira to the families of the victims. His arrival at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium on Tuesday signaled the beginning of the presidential campaign in Kaduna. And together with his entourage, Asiwaju Tinubu immediately went round the arena, waving at the mammoth crowd. Also at the campaign rally was his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, as well as the governors of Kano, Kebbi, Jigawa, Plateau and Borno states, with party members from their various states. And while addressing the crowd, Bola Tinubu assured them of his commitment to create jobs for the youths, improve agriculture, and bring socio-economic developments if voted into power. The region has been the most hit by terrorists in recent times, and Bola Tinubu promises to effectively tackle those troubling the region when elected president.
All those troublemakers, violent kidnappers, killers, all troublemakers of Kaduna, I assure you, we will eliminate them. El-Rufai has done a good job. Go around Kaduna, you see how organized, how clean, and he has moved the internally generated revenue up.
The host governor Nasir El-Rufai is pleased with the overwhelming support shown to Asiwaju, and is also convinced that the party will emerge victorious in the zone because of its numerical strength.
What we have seen here, we are satisfied. Northwest has done well, Kaduna has done well. We've set a new standard, and I'm very grateful to all of you.
Several Northerners have voiced their appreciation of Bola Tinubu for the support which they say he has given to the North since.
So when are you going to start eliminating them? You said you would eliminate them. Now, this one you said in Kaduna, you also repeated this thing in Abuja. You also repeated it in Lagos. So at what point do you start eliminating them? Because while you are waiting and you are giving them time, then they don't surrender, that you are going to, no. Before yesterday, a principal in Kogi State was killed. Now, for that principal, we have said it that public schools do not go to school again until the government figure out a way to end insecurity. Until this insecurity comes to a stop. Public schools are no longer safe. Now you don't go now, they don't unalive you, which is quite unfortunate. Nobody deserves that. Children see the side bush, you still get mind, they go open school. For what? School children, school teachers, the day side bush, you are still opening school. For what? Nigerians are still going by their day as if nothing they happen. For what? And you want Nigeria to be great? This same thing you people did in 2014 when they carried Chibok girls. Everybody moved on. Everybody moved on till tomorrow. Those girls are still in the bush. That thing went further to give Boko Haram the audacity to continue these atrocities. That's why in this one we should not move on. There's little one person can do. How many shout and won't shout? That's why they call on all Nigerians. I say this particular one, we should not move on until they bring back those children and those teachers. And as for President Bola Tinubu, for how long are you expected to wait for them to surrender? And if they don't surrender, when are you expected to move into the bushes? Because you do not give them an ultimatum. You do not even say, okay, I'm giving you people 3 days to surrender. If you don't surrender, we are moving in hard. And we are going to bring you people down. We are going to do this, do this. No, there's no threat. You look like you are sympathizing. You are begging them like you are so scared of them or something. You are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, for crying out loud.
That
So after listening to President Tinubu's Democracy Day broadcast, all I can say is that the president has dropped solution to the insecurity, to most of the things we are complaining about. And I will want you to listen to one of the warnings he gave to the bandits. Just listen, pay attention.
Kidnappers and sponsors of terror.
And sponsors of terror.
Surrender
now.
Face the full force of the Nigerian state.
Okay.
These windows of surrender will not remain open forever. No mercy will be shown to those who trade in blood of Nigerians.
Okay. So in case you don't understand, the president said to bandits and those who terrorize Nigeria, he said they should surrender now or else, something will happen to them. And he told them that the window to surrender, that window will not be forever. So he gave them, he said there's when club won by player, there's window opportunity, window transfer. I said that window no go last, so that they should surrender. And he went further to say in the other videos that the young people in Nigeria don't give up in Nigeria, believe in Nigeria, that it is the young people that build the nation. What I want to say in that one is that if you want the young people to participate or to believe in Nigeria, the young people cannot even get into politics. We cannot even buy nomination form. We cannot even, the young people said, the leaders of tomorrow that you're talking about, the leaders of today are not even protecting them or taking care of them or even allowing them to breathe. And secondly, the president went further to say that you can criticize him, you can condemn him, you can do everything, but don't stop believing in Nigeria. So now the president has given the terrorists a warning. That warning is very important. When terrorists receive warning, when bandits receive warning, when they receive warning, it terrorizes them, it traumatizes them, they get scared, and guess what else happened? They will fear. Let's just wait that in the next 48 hours or 24 hours, the terrorists will start surrendering, they will start thinking of what the president said. Hey, yeah, we are really doing something bad, though. We should just surrender. Don't also forget that a few days ago, the president said that some people are using insecurity to jeopardize his government, to make his government feel bad, and also to frustrate his government. And my question is, why are they also the same people who are saying the same thing, also condemning Sheyi Makinde in Oyo State, that he did not protect his people well? So my question is, who is frustrating Sheyi Makinde in Oyo State, and who is also using security to frustrate the president? So if the president knows those who are frustrating his government with insecurity, please, the president, you have the power. You are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You have, in fact, you almost have the legislative power. Why not you just go after them, pack those people, lock them up, throw away key, because that's what we want. And today is democracy that the president said we should criticize and all that. Most of us that have criticized, we did caught today. I was kidnapped and locked up for 25 days. I was. You guys know the story now. So if you ask me, democracy day, what would I really? Are we really in a democratic, government? Are we really in a democratic government? So I will allow you to answer that question. But in conclusion of everything, the president don't give warning. He don't give serious warning to the bandits, and they must comply and listen to the president. That's just the summary of everything. Thank you, Nigerians. And tell me what you think again. If I missed anything that the president said, you can also tell me in the comment section. Thank you.
VDM, I not talk I talk yes is there, but they only listen to me because of say maybe I know they speak English. But we go use initiate packaging for them this time around. Believe me or not, we don't need election for this country. If na election, Tinubu will make your PVC useless, unlike my friend. Go to court, who be judge? Wicked or monetize all the judge finish. Nigeria need revolution, and now is the time. Every state should match with their government. We are powerful than the government, than VSS. VTM, job well done. this is not the time of pride or the time of say na me do and pass or the time of say this is our leader. Our forefather, our father, and even us right now don't defeat the hardship and the wickedness of bad government. Very dark man no dey support protest before, but now he put her up to himself to protest, to stand for a father's land, to make sure say things work out for good. So it's time for Showore, Mama P, and the Peter. Everybody will be say they don't dey protest is them. It's time for us to come outside to fight for our father's land. It's not a time of saying and this is VDM, it's rate. No be rate, no. There is no name in poverty. There is no name to buy fuel. There is no name where bandit won't carry you. Now we all they carry for Nigeria. So it's time for us to stand. Go block airport road. Stand down. Let this protest continue. Not stop. Not stop. Because different people is coming to join hand. It's all about rate anymore now. It's all about Nigeria. We go throw away pride to make things work out for good for us. So Tinubu must go. It's a protest for Nigeria. You see me so? And again, all of them right now they support APC. They shout, say your mandate you shall stand. Please support your mandate very well, because if your mandate is a threat to my life, body go touch you. If your mandate, when you support, if it's a threat to my life, a threat to my children's life, body go touch you. So support your mandate carefully. So it's our time, Nigeria, please. It's like saying that this is the time for second NSAS to happen for Nigeria. Because as it is right now. Because we are tired. You see, so may God bless VDM and the Rate for starting this great move. Because as it starts from 9, so, if we bring the energy down, it go bad, it go bad. So let us kick this thing. That's if they even say on the 12th, say protest day. So on the 12th, which is tomorrow, let everybody again come outside again to start. Every state should start their protest. Benin start, Lagos start, Kaduna start. Every state should start their protest right now. Let us march. If na airport road, we go block am. No politician go pass through that airport road. To any place we say involve the government, we go block on a peaceful protest without any violation. It's time for us to stand as one Nigeria, as one youth. Not youth of this group, of that group, of that group. No. To make sure say we fix this for ourselves. You see, so to all the mandates we shall stand. Please, this time around, it's now a notice that your mandate you want to stand is already a threat to the vision, to the future of our children, of our land. So we must make sure we sack you out of the office. Tinubu, please, pack your load down. We don't need election. We don't need election for this country.
Ministry of Defense get a budget of 3.18 trillion naira every year. Yes. Jesus! They are failed to protect us. Yes, sir. Nothing to show. Bandits are taking over Nigeria. Yes. Bandits are taking over our farmland. Bandits are raping our women. Bandits are raping our children. Bandits are killing our mothers. Bandits are killing our fathers. Nobody is safe in Nigeria anymore. What are the military doing? What are the police doing? What are the soldiers doing? Tinubu was. Tinubu was. Bandits was. Bandits was. Kidnappers was. Terrorists was. Terrorists was. They are campaigning with our money.
Yes. Stealing our
Tinubu is borrowing money every day. They cannot borrow money to improve our security. Very bad. All we want is for them to bring back our children. Yes, sir. They should bring back the children from our young parents. Yes, sir. And we can consider. Else, we will come out every day until they bring the children outside. That is the only thing we want. Yes. No movement. Tinubu is a failure. They have liked us and they have failed us. Nobody. You can vote to anybody you like. But Tinubu should not come back 2027. Never. Tinubu came to steal, kill, and destroy. Yes. And that's how we say Tinubu was. Tinubu was. APC was. APC was. Bandit was. Bandit was. Yes. He knows. Yes. Shagubi said the government knows the that means the government are the terrorists. Yes. That means the government are the kidnappers. Yes. Say no to them this time. See, make I know like you now. The guy go be here. The better say go your state go enter the bush. Until they bring out those children.